Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna. Oh my god, I am so excited. For some reason, I wanted to say Carrie. If you guys have ever seen my baby challenge, there's a Carrie in there. And that's the only Carrie I can think of. Why would I think about that right now? No idea, but I do keep calling her Pepper as well, so I think my brain's just scrambled after all this pre-record. So you guys might be surprised to see that Rosé is out and about and hanging out with guy fingers. Okay, wow, it just turned just like that. Things haven't been going so well for Rosé, and I feel like whenever something happens, she kind of reverts back to what makes her feel like she has everything under control. So she starts working out more, she starts trying out different looks, different outfits, things to make her feel more confident, but it's also to get a response and for people to talk about her and then hopefully give her the attention that she wants. Apparently we're not having a good time. Let's see if we can make things a little nicer for ourselves. It says it's boring. Why is it boring? The more we're doing, the more it's going down. Oh, you're in an evil mood. It's not like Guy has a big old crush on Rosé or he wants to date her. I don't really get the feeling that that's the case. Guy tried to play it cool and pretend like he didn't know she was going to be there, even though he was the one who asked his sister to invite Rosé over. But he didn't want to do it himself because he just didn't really feel like, well, he didn't really feel like it pretty much. Rosé and Guy haven't really been talking much. I just want to continue tossing a football because that's what we were doing before the game decided to give me a time limit on my story. Damn girl, throw like a man and you scream like a sissy. Oh, she made some hot dogs. How nice. If we're hungry or a bit peckish, we can just get some of that. This was all Guy's idea, and Rosé's kind of asking, why did you invite me? Why did you guys want to hang out with me? Guy was like, it's not like we just wanted to hang out with you. We just took pity on you. Like, thanks God, I feel so much better. Don't pity me, okay? I don't need your pity. Everything is fine, okay? I'm fine. And Guy just replies and says, that's not what I heard. Last thing I knew, I was in bed reading, and then I heard everyone talk about the girl that slept with the professor. Apparently, she's also a boyfriend stealer. Rosé kind of chuckles and says, is that right? Is that who I am? And he says, so it is about you. Yeah, so what? All right, you got me. So what do you want? You gonna make fun of me? You're gonna tell me that I'm disgusting? You're gonna bully me as well? You don't need to drag me out to the park in the middle of the night to toss a football, you know? Rosé's kind of done and wants to walk away, but he just genuinely seems to want to have a conversation with her, and he kind of asks her to come closer and starts asking her some more serious questions. They're not having the best conversation. Guy is trying to, I guess, to talk about what has happened, and in his way he wants to make sure that she's alright because he's so intrigued by her. He's so obsessed by her in a way, and in a good way, not in a stalking way. He wants to know more about her, but at the same time wants to play it cool, like he has an interest in her but he doesn't want her to know. He wants to spend time with her but he doesn't want to actually go and spend the time with her. I think she's asking him like, what is your motive? What do you want from me? And Guy just says, I don't want anything from you. I just wanted to do you a favor. I think everyone hates you and you look like you might need a friend. Oh, really? I need a friend? Well, thank you, Mr. Friendship. The time that I wasted tossing a football with you, I could have made a ton of friends. Oh, really? You could have? Why did you come here? I came here because you asked me to come, okay? I'm starting to think it wasn't such a good idea after all. You should just dump these losers and start hanging out with other people. Really? Other people? Like people like you, perhaps? He stays silent for a second and just thinks, people like me. This isn't you, Rosé. You don't dress like this. You don't behave like that. How would you know? You don't even know me. I do know you. I mean, at least I think I do. He knows that this isn't her, and Rosé's just so convinced that he cannot know how she is because she's always been like this. He never saw the old Rosé. If he knew who she was, he would have never even wanted to talk to her, spend time with her. And that's exactly what she tells him. You would have never spent time with me. You would have never wanted to hang out with me. And I think in the meantime they're just gonna eat a freaking hot dog because honestly you can talk and eat at the same time. Argue about like who you really are while I shove a sausage in my mouth. I know who you are, Rosé. I can see through this act of yours. Maybe others can't, but I'm really good at seeing people like that. Like what? Seeing people for who they really are. And who am I then, huh? Who is the real Rosé if this is not me? I think the real Rosé is completely opposite of what you Show us now. I don't think you want to hang out with professors and mean girls. How would you know that? It says I don't enjoy doing this. Why else would I be doing this? I'm 100% sure that this is not the real you. Rosie's getting kind of fed up with this bullshit, and in a way she does appreciate being here, but at the same time, this conversation is way too deep and she just doesn't really have the care for it. Why did he want her here? Why did he just ask her to come here to toss a football and talk about the real her? Rosie is getting a little annoyed and says that she's leaving as soon as she's done eating this sausage because she doesn't really want to be friends with someone who thinks he knows her better than she does. Thank you for inviting me over. Thank you for having pity on me. But you know what? I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't need any man to tell me what to do. I don't need you to tell me who I am. I don't need anything from you. You know what? I think that you just want to be a hero. Just because I'm bullied doesn't mean I need saving, okay? And you're definitely not going to be my hero. I don't need saving. I'm not a damsel in distress. You know what? Whatever. I actually thought you were a cool girl and maybe you could come to realize that there's more to life than what you're chasing and maybe we could be friends. But you know what? Why would I be friends with a person like you? Why did you call me hot, Rosie, if you hate me that much? Why did you call me when you had nobody else to talk to? She's like, I didn't call you, okay? It was a wrong number and I just wanted to ask something for a friend. He's like, really, for a friend? Because that friend also happened to sleep with a professor? So what? Everything you say is a lie? Can you not be honest for like one freaking second? I'm not lying about anything. He's like, you've lied about plenty and you're still lying. You're lying to yourself right now. How would you know that, huh? Are you my mother? Like, well, no, I'm definitely not your mother, but I'm pretty sure that your mother would be very disappointed in you. Yeah, right. What do you know about my mother? It's like, I don't know anything about your mother, but you're the one who started talking about mother. You were the one who started talking about mother. Oh yeah, that's true. He kind of chuckles, trying to break the ice, I suppose, and we're just gonna order a coffee. You know what? If you don't like me for who I am right now, does it matter who I was? This is who I am now. Why did you invite me? Why did you want me here? Why do you keep showing up when I don't want you to? I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I think at this point, Rosie is just spouting a bunch of, I wouldn't say nonsense, but I think like she's tired of being pitied on and having people think that they know her better than her, and she really just wants to be left alone and do her own thing, and she knows what's best for her. She feels like she does, at least. She doesn't have any problems. She doesn't have any addictions to exercise or to plastic surgery or whatever. She thinks she knows better. Either way, Rosie is gonna go back to the campus, and I just want to do one thing. I know it's kind of it's so random, but I want Rosie to streak because I think it'll be funny. I want her to do that with Julie, but I forgot to do that before they had a falling out. This is really such a random little outing, and I think Rosie's has so much cropped up emotions that she's just unleashing it on anything, on like anyone, not anything, but anyone. He's a person after all. He might be a little bit of a douche sometimes, but he is a person. I think emotions are just really high in this last episode. And so while Rosie goes home, we're going to wait, and then like I said, I just wanted to streak. I just think it'll be fun. See if anyone responds. Maybe that's like an ultimate cry for help, just take off your clothes and run around like, look at me, I'm naked, woo, love me. That would be very desperate, but it would be kind of funny. Like, I kind of really like the thought of 26 hours before we are done with college, so in that time we can try and get our grade to the max, because I do want her to graduate with a good grade. We need to learn a charisma skill, and for the most part in college we didn't have any objectives because she already had some skills, so that was absolutely perfect. Oh, she's cute. But you know, if we did have to really learn any skills, we'd have done that. I think Rosé is still moping as she comes back home, saying, what does that guy think? Like, who does he think he is? He knows me better. I'm lonely. I need a friend. Like, what is he saying? Really? Man, these days everyone thinks they know me better, but I know myself better. And as she's eating whatever the heck this is, beans, I think she kind of look at Tilly though, sleeping with her head in a, that's nasty. We should take a picture and just spread this around if we were really pity. And I'm just trying not to do it because I'm like trying to make Rosie seem like a bigger person, because she's not really a person with vengeance. I mean, she did want to make everyone pay, but not like spreading rumors and stuff. Like she genuinely doesn't really want to do that. And as Tim and Amanda are kind of ganging up on Julie, which is like really sad. Rosie kind of hears it and wants to console her best friend. So we're gonna go over there and console her. And I know that she doesn't really care for us anymore because, oh no, wow, he attacked her? No, wait a minute. No, sir, can't do. Poor Julie is literally being attacked by everyone. And I don't know what it is, but she's been like ganged up on by the triplets. Which is like so strange because all I see, I swear, when I'm like not recording and I just like let the game run because I want, you know, I want to progress a little bit without actually having to put a little bit of effort. Or a lot of effort actually, because a little bit of effort I can do, but a lot of effort I'm like, rather not. You're always fighting and I feel bad for Julie. It seems like she does kind of appreciate what we're trying to do, but she's also like, thanks, but I don't want to hear that from you. And Rosie in her own way is going to try and make things better. So what I actually want to do is come over there and throw a drink in his face and just tell him to back off, leave her alone, or he's going to catch these hands. Like, he really will. You are a despicable human being. And you too, by the way. Let's throw a drink in her face as well. Let's get back at them. You too, you ugly bitch. So I want to, oh, there's an itch in my eye. Okay. I want to go and practice our romance. I think that'll be fun. We don't often practice our romance, but I think considering how she's feeling, a little love would probably pick her up. Not like we have anyone I could romance or see her romance with, but I think kind of pretending like she has a boyfriend and, you know, comforting herself like that, it's fine. Like we can love ourselves. So let's just say we're practicing loving ourselves. I really like the makeup that I put on her. I made it a little bit more, I made it darker. It's, oh my god, that's really close, but as you can see, it's a bit of a smoky eye. Oh, as we're talking to ourselves, Rosie notices that Julie is in the shower and she's trying her best not to talk to her. As she's shampooing her hair, she kind of turns around and says, "Are you okay? I heard about the rumors. I didn't mean for it to go this far." And as she stares in the mirror, seeing or watching her, you know, shampoo her hair, so to say, Rosie kind of sighs. I think she would sigh and think about it. Would she tell her the truth? She decides not to tell her the truth. Instead, lie to what used to be her friend or maybe even her best friend. Yeah, I'm totally fine. Words like that cannot hurt me. I've always admired that about you. Nothing seems to faze you. I don't forgive you, but maybe one day I will. And as she says that, she leaves and leaves Rosie to continue kissing herself in the mirror. Okay, so I don't think we're actually gonna get that skill done, so I'm gonna have her teleport, and we only have 21 hours, which I think is not, yeah, obviously it's not much, but going to be a little tight if I want to get that skill done as well. And you know what I'll notice? It's like Rosie has a want to buy a vacation home, and I remembered that Pepper had the exact same want. So I'm thinking perhaps we can have Pepper buy 2 vacation homes, but instead we'll give her the money to Rosie and then we'll pretend like Rosie bought that one, but in reality, Pepper bought both of them. So we can get this, you know, we can get this, what's the word? This one done, and also the vacation home is in her name, which would be good because then we can visit it and pretend like we're going on holiday in one of Pepper's estates, so to say, without actually having to go with Pepper, which would be nice. And we can maybe meet some people. I think we would definitely go to, should we go to like a beach or something? I think she would definitely be the beach type person. Like I think she would definitely be a beach girl. She would, I don't think go hiking or something. I mean, maybe the old Rosie would, but I definitely not the new one. So let's speed through the night and I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm getting her up at 4 because as you guys can see, we do not have a lot of time. We currently have 14 hours until our last exam, meaning that afterwards we're going to be graduating. We're going to be done with college. I'm so excited. And I'm thinking, like I said, I'm going to put these Sims in the Not So Berry world. I'm not going to put them, well, I'm going to put them, but I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm not going to make them an entire like beautiful house. I'm just going to put them in a lot. So at least they're in the world. And I am thinking I would love to build Rosie's new house or Rosie's house. I'm not a good builder and it's gonna take me too much time, so I'm just going to kind of renovate an existing lot that I downloaded and use that as her first place. I cannot make it look too fancy because obviously it's an upper and a fixer-upper, and that's what she wanted because that's all she can really afford. And Pepper is going to make it livable because that was the agreement, but it's not going to be fancy. So many storylines planned, but I can also see her just completely lose that house because look, if you're messed up in your head, if you have things, right, things going on and you have really unhealthy habits or ways to cope with it, you can just lose everything if you lose yourself. And if Rosie keeps on losing herself like this, then she could easily... Look, I know you only have one brain cell and you're sharing it, okay? So that means you probably have half a brain cell. Also thinking she has to get married, right? She has to get married. No, actually, she has to be engaged, go do the wedding, and then not get married. And I'm just like, okay. Who am I gonna pick? I kind of want to pick someone early on, that person later, because we can only marry as an elder, which is kind of funny. Like, we're gonna have to play with her for such a long time, which is kind of fun because with Pepper, it's like whenever I was done, I would be done, and now I actually have to play with her until she's an elder, so I get to really play with her. And because Rosie is going to be an elder, or she's gonna have to be an elder until the end of the season. No, she's gonna have to be an elder before I can finish the show. She definitely, I think did we get it? Yes, we did. But also have her get a kid later in life, kind of like Pepper. If I can kind of postpone it, that would be perfect. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about, because I think actually you have to do it earlier, right? I have to do it earlier. The thing that makes me worried the most is that she's gonna have to, or the kid is going to have a relationship with Pepper, and only with Pepper, because Rose is going to be a terrible mother and the father is obviously going to be a terrible father, and that is in the rules, right? That's what the rules say. I didn't make the rules, not all of them. I mean, I didn't make them, I just adjusted them, but that is one of the base rules. So that means that Rosie here, we know it now, she doesn't know it yet, is a terrible mother, and the baby's gonna be raised by Pepper. Now, if we're gonna play with Rose until she's an elder, and Pepper is almost an elder right now because she had Rosie later in life, that would mean that if we don't get a baby like really soon, that child is never gonna meet Pepper. So what I'm thinking is, after she leaves house, I want her to meet the person that she is going to marry as an elder pretty soon. 11 hours. Oh, I want her to meet that person. Let's do it like this. Give her a boyfriend or someone that she's going to marry pretty soon. So not like the next episode, but definitely within these next 6 episodes, she's gonna find that person. And I also want to get that baby pretty soon, but I'm also thinking, right, she can have that baby, but we don't necessarily have to age that baby up ASAP. We can have it stay at Pepper's place, and since we're not playing with Rosie, then we can easily do a lot of story and get things done without her actually aging that baby, because we're playing with, like, does that make sense? I think so. And as well as, if she's not raising the child, she doesn't get a bond with it, which also means that she's not going to be a good mother. And I think Pepper gets a second chance at like being a mother because she's going to be the one raising that child for the most part. Like, that's how I want it, and it would be perfect. Like an unwanted baby, it would remind her of, well, it would remind Pepper of what she's been through. I just think it'll all kind of work out. I just need to find out who we're going to marry, and then I do want there to, like, okay, the person that maybe I'm spoiling too much, but I don't really care, to be honest. I'm gonna give you guys something to look forward to and a little glimpse into my head. I think she's going to have a baby with that boyfriend. I don't really want that other person to necessarily be the father of the child. If they're going to get married, they're going to stay in each other's lives anyway, but I think it would be too obvious if that guy was also the baby daddy. Like, I don't want that. So she's definitely going to get pregnant by another dude, and that dude, I have a story planned for that guy, and all I can say is that I found some new CC and it's really diverse, and I'm going to use that. I really want to use that. I'm just so excited to use that. That's all I'm gonna say. And that guy is gonna literally turn her world around, and it might be for the better. are the worst and things are gonna happen, but oh my god, I'm just so excited. Sorry there isn't much to do right now because we're just trying to get through college, but what I want to do, you're a summer and you should decorate accordingly if you want to live most harmoniously in your house. Well, the good thing this isn't my house. I want to quickly take a shower and I want to, oh my god, we have class in 1 hour. No, wait, what time do we get off? Oh, we have 2 hours. Okay, perfect. I kind of wanted to spend some time with Julie, and for some reason my brain is always like, if we just talk faster, that means we can get through things faster. And then after she gets back home, I think we have 6 hours until our exams. I'm sorry, but has Tilly been sleeping here all freaking night? Oh my god, she's disgusting. I really should have taken a picture. And I love how Rosie's just sitting next to her because she's enjoying what she's seeing. Like, she genuinely is enjoying this. No, you get the heck away from me. You don't deserve my attention. Rosie is very sad and very lonely, ashamed and embarrassed, and like everyone is out there to get her and nobody knows what she's going through. You know what? Rosie's actually been bothered by Tim, and I think Julie approached her from behind and told him to leave. She's really sorry and she understands if she doesn't forgive her, but she just wanted to tell her friend that she was sorry because she hadn't had the chance to do that. And Julie is actually really kind and warm and says that, you know, things will be fine. She just needs a little bit of time, but things will be fine. And Rosie says, well, there was something I wanted to do. I actually was thinking about streaking, which is, I know, very random, but I've always wanted to try it. Julie really likes the idea and decides to join her, which I think is just so supportive. Rosie doesn't care. Julie, are you going to streak as well? I thought she was going to. Why has she changed her mind? Hey, that's what besties do. Besties get naked together. And they're still doing it together, which I'm happy about. And you know what? I don't blame Julie. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get over everything that has happened. And Tilly is like, I love how Tilly is sleeping through all of this. Is she even alive? Is she okay? Oh my god, she doesn't look very okay. She's been sleeping all day. Like, she's still sleeping. Funny thing is that she's sleeping. She doesn't even notice these two naked girls are running around. Put her clothes on as well. That was really fun. That really was. That was really fun. I want to chat to this guy and just thank him for all the lovely meals he's made for us. That was very smooth. Have a little chat and thank him for everything he's done. He's like, wow, nobody's ever thanked me before. I was like, well, they should. Your food was delicious. I can't cook for the life of me, but what you put in front of me, those pancakes, they were so good. I don't know if it's going to make our exam go a little smoother, but we'll just see about that. So we have our final exam, and then we're done with college. Oh my god, 1 hour to go. Oh my god, Rosie, this is it. This is it. This is your last exam, your last class. Rosie has, wait, hold up. Rosie has graduated. Time to tie up loose ends and maybe throw a graduation party. Rosie finished the semester with a grade of A+. Okay, and we got some money from that. Okay, so we need to be, wait a minute, 72 hours? I wonder if we can leave anytime we want. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, that is so much fun. I kind of want someone to take a picture of her. What if we have... I hate Tilly, but it's fine. I want to... Okay, wait, hold up. We're gonna ask her to take her picture. Let me make it fun. Usually we have the same things, which is not fun, but let me make it fun. You know what? Frick it. Forgive me, you guys. This is probably the ugliest graduation photo, but this is typically Rosie, like just really uncomfortable and not really knowing how to... Oh, another photo? Okay. Let's have her take a picture with... Where is he? Is he still here? Oh, he left. No, I bet they're in that room again. Yep, this is it. This is it, Rosie. So I'm just gonna have her eat this. And I want her to say goodbye to Julie. Julie is leaving in another few hours. Things have been awkward between us, Julie, but thank you for making college a little more durable. And Julie's like saying, you know what? Things weren't half as bad with you here. I just want them to have a little hug and a thank you for the time spent. Oh, and I just want to take a quick picture. Thank you, Julie, for everything so much. Okay, perfect. Wait a minute, she's still here, so where's Guy? It's almost like Rosie is waiting to say goodbye to Guy, even though after everything that happened, but I don't know where he is, and that's so sad. Like, I want her to say goodbye to him. I can't figure it out. No. No. Well, either way, yeah, just poke her. Just poke her one last time. So, I guess, you guys, we are leaving in 1 hour. Oh my god. No. Oh no. Oh, they're all waving goodbye. Like they all give a crap. We all know they don't. Goodbye, my enemy. Okay. Well, Rosie just laughed. She didn't even say goodbye to us. How rude. I'm gonna end this part right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching her college years. And we're gonna be back in the next episode. Thank y'all so much. And, oh, I already said that. Bye, guys.